Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Order of Narvosc. This is session 47, Brush with Death. We hope you enjoy.
All right, my notes are a little bit all over the place, but at the top, I have underlined several times survive. So I think that was the point of the session. Um, okay, so at the top of last session, we had just opened all of the cell doors and then uh, basically had gotten Van and had gotten Ondir. We put Ondir on a disc, and he's still like snoozing in a not healthy way. What is that called? He's exhausted. Um, and um, as we slowly started to investigate the places around us, we found two things. One, I believe it was Quirin heard suspicious masculine screams coming down the hallway, as well as all of these oily tendrils all along the wall, coming from behind a metal door. And then we also found a potion of long rest that was being used to entice Ondir while he was being tortured. Velphie ended up taking it and got a long rest, and then we explored down the hallway towards the metal door. We debated for a while if it was worth opening it and seeing if there could potentially be an ally behind it, or see if we could take out a potential future threat. And whenever we opened it, we saw someone who looked very much like Seapair, and realized that his screaming was what we were hearing, but also that all of the oily tendrils were essentially all the tendrils that are also outside Sydonea, and is doing a great job cracking the earth. And he told us that it hurts, so we did a little bit of a mercy kill, and talked about if he was maybe a experiment or a clone, but essentially know that he's one of the people that was mixed with Erebus and probably some of Seapair's DNA. And it was also, as Velphie pointed out, more than likely Alpha, who is someone from Beltov's backstory. Whenever we did kill it, we did hear Erebus, we think. And he sounded like he was kind of pissed and maybe a little bit weakened by it. Which I think we all kind of had the realization might mean that killing the rest of the experiments would lead to weakening Erebus to a point where we might be able to actually face them. As we continued down the tunnel after our mercy kill, we came into the next area, which is, I guess, kind of like a vestibule. And we saw Beltov, who shot at us and definitely looks like he has broken that little memory pill. We saw Ro with black eyes and shaky hands. Chameleon dragon, and then a man in a priest robes, and it's not scary at all. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. And Beltov actually shot at Professor Friedrich. So go ahead and take that point of inspiration. And Professor Friedrich, you are standing in this stone room where you've seen souls pulled from bodies, specifically your students, and hanging above your head, pulled taut for display, is this monstrosity with wings. It's made, like, its wings aren't feathery, they're made of leather. It has an elongated face and its ribs flare out, and it's covered in these tiny holes or pits or pockets that look about eyeball shaped in size. Beltov's arrow finds its mark as he hits with a 29. And that arrow pierces deep for 14 points of damage as he goes to knock another arrow and prepares to release it. The woman in the chameleon mask will chime up and her violet eyes almost look to be gleaming through her mask with excitement. Where are the others, Professor? We know there are more of you. Where did they go? It can't be a joyous celebration without everyone now, can it? What are the rest of you doing?
I think. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go first.
I think Ruby will squeeze Van's hand and just whisper in the smallest. I think he knows thieves can't, correct? In the smallest little thieves can't whisper that a rogue can whisper. And it's not like a ginger touch or ginger holding of hand. It's almost like she's trying to like arrest him a little bit. As she whispers, "Said you were looking for a sheep. Please do not tell me that's her. I really don't want it to be her. Van, are you here with them?"
He turns around and like just absolute shock is on his face. Her? What do you mean? I didn't ken them. I don't want anything to do with them. No.
You said you had to find her. Who else was down here? It's the only female voice we've heard. It's all you said as you were running. Gotta find her. Well, here she is.
He looks down at his feet. He looks back in there. Ruby, I've been looking for you. You're the only she that I care about.
I wish I could hear a lie, but right now I can't.
Ruby, you're the whole reason I'm here.
Her grip relaxes. Oh, then. Van. I guess you deserve to get out. I'm sorry you're down here, so at least let me be the reason you get out, okay? And she'll give him a kiss on the cheek and turn around the corner to flank Professor Friedrich.
He goes to say something else as you like it's one of those, now you see me, now you don't, and he just turns around and it's almost like you're not there anymore. And he goes to say something again in Thieves' Cant and then realizes you're not there. And he looks, everybody else probably can tell he looks a little panicked that Ruby's not there anymore.
So we're not officially in combat yet, right?
Not yet. I'm allowing y'all to do something very quickly. Professor Friedrich very much is in combat currently, so.
The combat is in me too right now.
That's true.
How well lit is the area? Like, is it possible to stealth through or not at all?
It would be extremely difficult. And with that question, let's actually go to Roll20 so you all can see what this room looks like. So as you can see, it is a very well lit room. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to stealth in here when they are looking at that door. They're looking at Professor Friedrich.
Gotcha. Okay. If Ruby has hopped out, Quirin will look at Velphie and just quietly, you have any plans?
Velphie will look at Quirin and she nods her head and she casts Bless on everyone except for herself. So, and then after that, she just takes a step out and stands with Professor.
And then I wasn't certain. Silent image. Quirin still has that up, if that's okay. I never mentioned I dropped it. It said as a magic action, I can cause it to move, and I can change its appearance, like to be anything that would be behind him, just so it kind of blends in. Can Quirin do that and try and follow the wall, like just kind of through here if you're looking at Roll20, and just get as close as he can?
Okay, your silent image?
Yeah, like holding that in front of him and then slowly just kind of following the wall, making it as close as he can.
Okay, so following your silent image, what we're going to do is we're going to have them roll perception to see if they can determine if that's a real copy or if that's a fake against your spell save DC. So let us see here. What is your spell save DC?
17.
Okay.
This might go poorly.
Or it might go really nice.
Good.
Okay. Alrighty, so you see the middle-aged man with greasy hair, handlebar mustache, who is dressed in clerical robes that are black with a golden trim that almost looks like rays of light. Never takes his eyes off you, Quirin, as he watches you and your mirror image. And he just watches. You will notice Beltov, as he's got that arrow knocked, will also go for your direction.
All right. I assume, does he notice that as soon as he becomes visible? As soon as he rounds the corner?
If you're paying them attention, I would say so. They're not hiding that they know that there's a mirror image.
Okay, he'll move up just a little bit if he can, just to and stop right there. Probably looking at the guy with the mustache, and then over to Beltov, and then dropping the silent image. Beltov, you could have at least pretended like you didn't see me. I would have appreciated that.
Why would I do it?
Just hoping.
Oh. Quite a pathetic thing, isn't it?
in our mind link, damn.
And Van will try to slink out, and will get back there close as he can to Ruby without trying to draw attention to Ruby. And as you all are out in the open, the clerical man will look towards Chameleon Maria, keep your wits. I will not bring you back again. Dragon, do try not to be a disappointment to your father. Your father would not be pleased. Beta, Row, kill them. I need you all to roll initiative.
I rolled an 18.
19.
Um, 24.
I got a 20, and then Van got a natural 1 for 11.
Okay, starting off strong. Our initiative order will be Beltov, Row, Ruby, Quirin, Ignatius, Velphie, Friedrich, Van, Chameleon, and then Dragon. And with that, Bell will take that arrow that he already has knocked. He will aim his first at Quirin. And that is going to be an 18 to hit.
Beats it, beats it. Actually, psych. Well, yeah, we'll use magical deflection to add 2 to our AC.
Okay, magical deflection to add 2. Since that arrow misses, he is going to use his bonus action to try and get it to go to someone else with a curving, there we go, curving shot within 60 feet. It's going to go to Professor Friedrich.
I just got wanted.
But a natural 1. He tries to shoot as it curves, and then it goes past you and misses. That next attack, since he did miss both, is going to go for Quirin for that third one with an 18 again. That misses. He's already used his bonus action, so he's going to turn to Professor Friedrich and try to shoot again for a 16.
That does not hit.
Okay, he quite literally rolled 2 4s and a 2. So that is his turn. Quirin.
The magical deflection only lasts for the attack that I use it on, so the 18 would still hit on the second.
Oh, okay. Thank you for being honest. That is going to be, I feel bad now.
Just roll low, it's fine.
Just roll low. I did actually roll low. You take 10 points of piercing damage as that arrow finds its mark. That second arrow finds its mark, and that is Beltov's turn. But then his back flares, and you see these 3 tentacle-like things that spurt from his back that look like tiny little dragon heads.
My turn.
And they will attack. They have 120 feet. So let's do this. Velphie, roll me a 2, 3, 4, 5 D6.
Okay. 6.
Roll one more time.
2.
Friedrich, it goes to hit you for a 13. I think it misses.
That's right.
Ruby, go ahead and roll me a D6.
6.
Roll again.
Another 6. 4.
4. All right, that actually goes for you as your friend attacks you for a 25 to hit. That is only 7 points of piercing damage as this inky ichor tendril reaches out for you, and its teeth, its mouth is elongated, it's sharp. Its teeth will try to latch into your shoulder. And you take that 7 points of piercing damage as this thing takes a chunk out of your shoulder as it bites. And then, Professor Friedrich, roll me a d6.
6.
Roll, jeez, roll again.
3.
Okay, 3. Velphie, that is a 26 to hit.
Hits.
That is 10 points of piercing damage as again this thing lashes out and tries to bite at your center mass, and you feel that protruding part stick in. It bites and then it retracts and pulls a chunk with it as it goes back to Beltov very quickly and slinks like this tentacle that it is. And with that, it is Rose's turn. Quirin, roll me a d20.
Oh no. Okay. 2.
Okay. Hands are slightly shaking, but he aims it. Velphie, roll me a d6.
4.
Ruby,
No.
he takes his hunting rifle and he aims it at you and he shoots. And that is going to be a 29 to hit.
Roll. Yes, it does hit.
Yes, 14 points of damage as that bullet goes off in this tiny room and it hits you. Ruby, if you will, roll me a d6.
Okay. I think I'm going to uncanny dodge that one.
You got it.
Oh, I rolled another 4.
That's you. He takes his second shot at you, and this one is a 18 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Alrighty, that second attack goes off, and this is going to be 17 points of damage as that second bullet goes off, and he lowers his weapon. You can tell he's got, like, his eyes are not that normal color that you see. It's just straight black, pitch black voids as he takes that shot at you. And with that, Ruby, you are up.
Okay. Now with a couple of holes in her. She feels the blood start to run down her arm and she reaches into a little pocket. And she'll pull out her crossbow. She'll bonus action steady aim. And then toss a little ring into the air. And let's see. For this attack, I think I'm going to attack the dude in priest robes,
Okay.
who I've not met yet, but I don't like him. Okay. So since I bonus action steady aimed, I think I just roll straight.
Are you tossing the ring up to shoot through the ring?
Yes, so I'll do an
Okay.
attack action to toss the ring and then use my Gloom Stalker feature to make my special second attack to shoot an arrow.
Okay, got you. You got it. Go ahead and fire.
It's a natural 20.
Hey, alrighty. Go ahead and
Okay.
roll your damage.
Yay. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of it just because it was a new dice and it did so well.
Oh,
Okay.
yay!
Okay, so that's baseline 46 fire damage, and I'm shooting with the Shadow Wielder crossbow,
Mm-hmm.
so he'll need to make a intelligence saving throw.
As you try to frighten him, he watches you as this bolt pierces. And he is not frightened.
Checks out. That checks out. Okay. Okay. And then this is a 1d8 plus 8. And then I didn't have advantage, so I don't get sneak attack. So this is it. I don't think I have anyone within 5 feet of him either. Nope. All right. So the base is 20 plus 8 is 32. Plus. Okay, 42, and then 45, 49 plus 8. 57 points of damage.
As that bolt hits hard as you do that much damage to him, and he just stares you down. And he has a glare that is rather unnerving, as it's almost like he doesn't even blink.
She gives him a very intense stare back as the flames kind of wreathe around him. But me as a player, I'm just going to say this was fun. I do not have a backup character, and I'm very scared.
Oh my goodness. And with that, is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
That was my bonus action and my 2 attacks, so I think that's all I got right now.
Okay. And with that, yes, Velphie.
Just really quickly, when I got attacked, I rolled for concentration and got a 19.
Okay,
Just-
then you're good. Thank you for keeping up with that. Yeah, you're good.
You know what? I'm just going to use some movement because we're in a little cluster.
Okay,
I'm going to move myself.
go for it. Where are you going?
Okay. I will just go out this way. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. My first turn as a Gloomstalker, again, extra 10 feet of movement. So I'll just use that here to scurry on a little further.
Nice. And as you scurry on, it is now Quirin's turn.
Alright. Should have measured this before, but okay. Oh, dude, that sucks. Okay. Man, they're all 65 feet away, and I could move 60 feet.
Ah!
Shit!
I mean, you could technically move the 60 to get next to him if that's what you're trying to do. You're
That's
trying
true.
to get
I don't know.
there.
I'm being dumb. You're right. I was, yeah, I was for some reason thinking I had to be in their exact same square.
Oh,
All
no,
up in
you're
their
good.
business.
Yeah, no, you
That's right.
just can get there.
Let's see. Row is at the bottom here, the southern part of the grid.
Yes, so Ro is here.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay. We'll go up to. So we're gonna use our bonus action to dash over.
Okay.
So giving us the 60 feet, and we're just. This is a bad idea. We're gonna go for the same guy that Ruby attacked, as long as that is
Okay.
the same guy.
Yeah, that's Ignatius. You got it. Go ahead and make your attack.
We're gonna booming blade it as long as we hit for 19.
That misses.
Uh-oh.
You are blessed, which adds
Blast!
a
Oh
D4.
my gosh. 21.
Just hits.
Bless up for bless. All right. 17 psychic damage.
17 psychic. Alrighty, as you do that damage to him. And again, looks like he shakes his head just slightly, but then he looks down on you. Is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
Sorry, I said I had booming blade it, but then I didn't add the damage. 8 thunder on top of that as well.
8 thunder, you got it. Okay.
No, I think we'll stab him and kind of do the same, match his gaze. Yeah, I think we're just matching his gaze, and we're just trying to read him. Like, I don't know if he's this confident in just like with the people he has around him, or he's just this confident in himself. I don't think it necessarily. I don't know if I can do that in the same turn, but
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an insight.
like if he's the one, 6.
You don't know.
Okay.
You don't know.
Oh wait, does bless work with that too? 7 doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, you cannot tell, but he reeks of a aura that he is better than you. And with that, he is staring directly at you. Ooh, okay. He is going to cast a 5th level contagion on Quirin.
Oh. Okay.
That is a 32 to hit.
What do you think?
As he hits, he's going to take his hand and place it on your shoulder, very priest-like. And then you see his eyes glaze over black, and you feel yourself start to convulse as you have a seizure, and you have disadvantage on all dexterity checks, dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls made with dexterity, which is all of your abilities.
Yeah, that's just about everything.
And this goes until at the end of each of your turns, you may make a Constitution saving throw. If you succeed on 3 of them, you are no longer seizing. If you fail 3 of them, you are no longer poisoned. But, oh no, I lied. I'm sorry. You are currently poisoned. And if you fail 3 of those saving throws at the end of your turn, you will be seizing.
What does that mean?
So how this spell works, I'll read this a little bit. At the end of each of your... So you inflict disease. Make a melee spell attack against the creature within reach. On a hit, the target is poisoned. So you are currently poisoned. At the end of each of the poisoned target's turn, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. If the target succeeds on 3 of these saves, it is no longer poisoned, and the spell will end. If the target fails 3 of these saves, the target is no longer poisoned, but choose one of the diseases below. The target is subjected to the chosen disease for the spell's duration. So if you fail 3 before you pass 3, you will be seizing. Since this spell induces a natural disease in its target, any effect that removes a disease or otherwise annihilates a disease's effects apply to it. So you have to have a cure disease spell to get rid of this.
What's the spell duration? Like an hour or
7
8
days.
hours? Oh, okay, shit. 7 days.
7 days
Oh.
as he has diseased you with contagion.
Yeah, he looks like he would disease people.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, the guy's greasy. He's got a creepy mustache. Now he touches people and spreads disease. Like,
He just gave me that one, but like, how many else does this guy have?
So yes, poisoned. Let's just double check here.
it's like a koala.
Poisoned means you have disadvantage on attack rolls and abilities, as you are now poisoned. And with that, that is Ignatius's turn. Velphie, you're up.
All right. First, we're going to move to kind of spread out a little bit. 5, 5, 10, 15, 20. We're going to go right here. And I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
And
Real
that...
No, mirror image isn't concentration. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Yeah. But that is going to be my turn.
Okay, you cast mirror image, and that is your turn. With that, Friedrich, you are up. What are you doing as you have a arrow in your shoulder?
Yeah, about that. I'm going to, for better or worse, run out here a little ways. These are like waist high beds, more or less, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'll run between those two. And I'm actually going to call out loud. Try to channel what I did back in Limbo. I'm going to say, there are larger things at stake, and we don't have to do this. None of us in this room are safe from the plans of those who pull the strings. So I urge you, I implore you to think about your actions.
Ignatius will respond. Who do you think pulls the strings, boy?
You think it's you. I think you're wrong.
And he just stares you down with a confidence that is radiating from him.
Okay, I'm going to cast Chill Touch on him.
Okay, chill touch. Ooh.
So roll to hit. Because I really don't want that guy to make a save. 23 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, it's 3d8. Of course, I didn't have my d8s ready because I'm a bad player. Let's roll this one 3 times. We got a 1 plus a 1 plus a 4. 6 points of damage. Necrotic.
You do 6 points of necrotic to him specifically. Is there anything else you wish to do?
I'm not in range to shove him. So
Oh, okay.
no, and I really don't have many other bonus actions, so that'll be my turn. I don't suppose it's possible. You tell me. Could I take cover behind one of these things?
You could try. If they have line of sight, though, they've got you.
Even if I'm like crouched behind it.
If they have line of sight, they can hit you. Line of sight means that you're not behind cover anymore. They are within sight.
Oh, but like not like they can see the tip of my wizard's hat over it or something.
Unless they have 3/4 cover things that they could do. Correct.
Okay. Could I move? Is that considered? I moved like 15 already. I don't have much. I'll move to there and just crouch and see what it does for me.
Okay. With that, it is Van's turn. What is Van doing?
Van. Let's see, he's moving. Let me double check on this. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 15. We'll do that. All right. Then he's going to take a shot with his light crossbow against the greasy, diseased guy.
Okay.
For a 14 to hit.
He misses and it goes wide.
And I think... that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that, it is Chameleon's turn. And Chameleon she do? Chameleon has something against one of you. Whew, I can see this is going to be so much fun. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Velphie, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
The one that she has a thing against.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Ooh, okay. 26.
Okay, 26 passes. With that, she cast a very, very powerful spell at 5th level, but because you saved, you see a green line of pure force energy make its way to you as she tries to disintegrate you. But with a save of a 26, you just pass. Ooh, we've got tricks up our sleeve. This is gonna be fun! And with that, that is her turn. It is now Dragon's turn. And Dragon is going to, let's see. Seeing that we are surviving, we are not taking these hits, Dragon is going to okay. He is going to hit you all except for Quirin. I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
Are we still blessed?
Should be, because I didn't take any damage, so.
Cool.
Eight.
5.
And Ruby.
19.
Okay. And Van.
21.
21 is the only one that passes. As you see a sphere of ice show up in his palm, and he will toss it. And once it hits, it explodes into tiny little ice fragments and freezes everything in a 60-foot radius as he throws it towards that back wall. And you all, except for Van, will take, and Quirin, 39 points of cold damage. Van will take 19.
Is it 30, 39 or 32?
39.
Does that bypass mirror image?
What exactly does mirror image say? Because this is an area of effect. It's not necessarily targeting you, so I don't...
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I would say, because it says each time a creature hits you, so I would
Okay.
assume that it would bypass that.
I think area of effect would bypass mirror image for that reason. Because it would
Okay.
technically hit all of them.
Right, yeah.
So that is 39 points of cold damage. And with that, that was Dragon's turn. It's now Beltov's go. Beltov, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's see. Professor Friedrich, roll a d6.
3.
Okay, a 3. So he takes his first attack against you, Quirin, and that is going to be a natural 20.
Oh, God.
Can I cutting words as a reaction?
You may cutting words as a reaction, and also roll me. You need to beat a 19 for a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yes. I failed, so bless is down.
Okay, bless is down.
And cutting words. I think I just roll a d20, right? And it subtracts.
It's your bardic inspiration, not a d20. Unless your bardic inspiration die is a d20, but I think it was a d12.
Make an attack roll, ability check, damage roll. You can expend one use of bardic inspiration. Roll the d10, not a d20. Okay.
Yes,
gotcha.
whatever your bardic is.
Picking up what you're throwing down. So -2.
-2, so that would be whatever 18 plus 14 is. So 32. A lot. That is 10 points of piercing damage as he takes that shot against you. And then with that, Quirin, go ahead and roll me a d6.
Five.
All right, that goes for Van. 29 to hit. And Van takes 15 points of damage as he is shot by Beltov. And he is looking a little rough, or getting a little rough looking. And with that, he still has one more attack that he is going to take. He is going to arcane shot this. Velphie, go ahead and roll me a d6.
4.
Okay, 4. That is Ruby. Oh no. He shoots at Ruby for a 16 to hit. That misses. Alrighty.
Oh my gosh, okay.
And with that, he's taken those shots very quick, rapid succession, and then his dragons make their way out to you. Ruby, roll me a d6.
It's a 4.
As one of the dragons follows too, but that is a 14 to hit, so that misses. Friedrich.
Oh.
Friedrich, roll me a d6.
5.
Goes for Van, and that is a 26 to hit. He takes 14, 18 points. And with that, he still has one more tentacle. Quirin, roll me a d6.
It was 5.
For a 16 to hit. But I think... nope, that hits. And he takes 26 points of damage as you see two tentacles make their way to Van, and they latch onto his neck and they pull back as Van is currently down and bleeding profusely as he is out of the fight at the current moment. He is making death saving throws. With that, it is now Ro's turn. Let's see. Velphie, roll a d20.
7.
Okay. Ro is going to pick up his gun. He is going to start moving his way 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Get right there. Ruby, roll me a d6. Or actually, roll me a d4 currently.
1.
Friedrich, he aims his shot at you for a 16 to hit. I think that misses.
It does miss, thankfully.
Alrighty, and with that, he takes his next shot. Professor Friedrich, roll me a d4.
A D4, you say? Okay. A 1.
Aims for you twice in succession. And that next one is a 18 to hit.
I'm going to have to shield it.
Okay, you shield it. None of those go through. Ruby, it is your turn. Van is currently on the ground, bleeding profusely as Beltov has taken. Those little dragons have ripped chunks out of him.
Oh, I'm so torn. Okay. What would Ruby do? Okay, so where is his... There he is. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I can get this far. And as she's running, she'll take aim at... How is Ignatius looking? Does he look like those attacks have, like, gotten him...
They've made a dent.
Made a dent? Okay, I'm gonna do... Just want to level this guy. Because I feel like since he's the caster, he might also be a healer. Okay, I'm gonna... Bonus action, steady aim. And shoot another shot at him.
Okay.
Okay, it's a 23 to hit.
23 does hit.
Awesome. And I get attack. Okay. Ooh. This is good. Okay, 12, 24, 25, 26 plus 8. It's 34 points of damage. And I'm going to use Whales of the Grave.
Okay.
I'll use it on the dragon guy.
Okay. And how much damage does he take?
Takes, let's see, where is that? Whales from the Grave, 3d6 necrotic. Okay. He takes 11 points of little whisper damage.
11 points as those whispers make their way to Dragon, and you can tell it kind of scares him a little bit, but he stands back up. And with that, is there anything else you wish to do?
That was everything I can do.
That was everything. All right, Quirin, you're up.
Okay. Is dropping something like an item, is that a free action?
Yeah, dropping it will be a free action, but it will stay wherever you drop it.
Not in this scenario, it won't.
Okay.
We're gonna... Okay, let's see. How do we want to do it? Ooh, how do we want to do it? We will disengage with Greasy Diseased Guy. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I think we'll stay right there. We have a net in our inventory. He's going to take out the net, drop it, cast Catapult on the net. Going for... Who looks like, I don't know, the least strong?
Roll me a perception check to see if you can figure that out.
Perception. 17.
None of them look very strong.
Okay, they're all beefy. Then we'll just fling it right at the greasy guy because we hate him the most.
Okay.
Let's see. The catapult. What is that? It is a dex save of 17. And if this doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But I just at least want to feel inclined to ask: if I catapult a net, is it just the object, or does it also like make him struggle with a net?
It is just the object because you're not necessarily putting it on the person. It's just kind of getting flung at him, but he did fail his dex check. Or dex save.
Nine. Oops, not 2. 15 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, 15. You got it.
And then I think that'll be it.
All right, that is it. With that, it is his turn. He is going to... All right, I need you all to make dexterity saving throws.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Dirty 20.
19.
23.
20.
All right, a natural 20 and a 23. You both passed. With a 19, and what was yours, Friedrich?
19.
19, and what was yours, Velphie?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You fail. Anybody who failed will take 43. Anybody who passed will take 21 points of fire damage as you all see below your feet start to brighten with this fiery pit of hell as this fire shoots up from the ground of where you're standing and shoots directly up. Velphie, you take half because you are a tiefling.
You said 43?
So that would be 21.
I'm gonna use evasion.
You take
It's gonna
none.
do the same.
You take none.
Oh, not today, Satan.
Is it like a one-time hit, or is there like a fire pit below us now?
It's a one-time hit. This is called Firestorm.
It's a big spell.
How much was it?
43.
So Friedrich goes down. But as the flames settle, you see his hands shoot up as they use relentless endurance to come back to 1 HP.
Okay. And with that, he will use his bonus action to sanctuary himself.
Oh, coward.
Who did that?
Ignitius.
Is that a spell?
It is a spell.
Counterspell.
You counterspell his sanctuary. Okay.
I only have level 3, so what did he cast it at?
Sanctuary is a level 1 spell.
Not today. So I imagine I stick my hand up and go, boom, and point at him, and it negates it.
And it fizzles out. Okay. With that, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He'll go right there. He's not booming bladed anymore, so he will just walk that way. Also, Quirin, make me a Constitution saving throw, please. Because you are still poisoned.
19.
That is a failure. 2 more failures, and you are seizing. And with that, that was Ignitius' turn. Velphie, you're up.
Okay. Dang. So it would be an action to give a potion to someone, right?
Yes. Action
Okay.
to give potions.
Okay. So I am. Wait, let me double check this. Okay. Yes. I'm going to give a potion of. What is it? Of healing superior. A superior potion of healing to Ruby. So that is 8d4 plus 8. Do I roll that or does Ruby roll that?
If you give it to her, you're not shoving it down Ruby's throat, correct? Because Ruby's still up.
Yeah, I was just thinking I would give her the bottle, so I wasn't sure if that meant like
Okay.
actually like pour it down her throat or just
Okay, so
give
if you're
her the bottle.
giving her the bottle, she is up, so she has the choice to take it.
Right, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna just give her the bottle, and then for my bonus action, I am going to cast Mass Healing Word at, let's do 4th level.
Counterspell.
Oh man.
She's casting it at 3rd level.
Okay.
Chameleon counterspells healing spells.
So evil. That's like the number one marker of evil.
Since it is at 4th level, she needs to beat a 14. Okay. Which she doesn't. She got a 14.
Okay. Cool. So it'll still go through.
Hold on to that thought. Dragon sees it doesn't go off and counterspells it too. And with that, he also cast it at 3rd level. Let's see if his goes through. It does.
Sorry, guys. Okay. Then I think I'm gonna just take a couple steps. 5, 10. I'm just gonna go right here. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, with that, Friedrich, you're up.
Do I know Ignatius's name?
He is the priest in Sydonea, so you tell me, would you have any reason to know Ignatius?
I feel like this came up before. I don't think I would have met him, but I might know his name.
Okay. If you think you know his name, you know his name. He's pretty well known, so...
Okay. Okay, I don't have a lot of options, but I am going to keep on this. First, let me see something. Okay, I'm going to call out again because I am a pacifist. And I'll say, see Ignatius rush to protect himself and leave you all to your own. Choose your next moves wisely. And think about who has your best interest in mind. And then I cast Chill Touch on Ignatius.
Roll to hit.
$24.
That hits. Roll your damage.
3d8s. A little better than last time. 13 points of necrotic.
Okay. As you do that, you see Ignatius stumble like he's about to go down. And then he gets right back up.
Is he doing something else, or is it?
Nope,
back
you
to me?
see he went down, looked like he was stumbling as he was walking, and gets right back up.
How does he look now that he's back on his feet?
He's pretty bloodied.
Okay. I don't think I have too much I can do with a bonus action, but just in case, I guess I will use it to take one of my greater potions of healing. I'll roll for that. $44 plus 4. Only 12 points. Not a great roll.
12 points you get back, and with that, Quirin, roll a death saving throw for Van.
Text you or say it out loud?
You got it. Send it to me.
Okay.
Okay. And as Van is down, he is just, you can tell like his face is towards Ruby, and there's just a small little smile on his face. And with that, it is Chameleon's turn. Chameleon is going to look back at her dad, giggle. Y'all think y'all are something, don't you? And then she is going to cast... Let's see.
It's comforting seeing a line drawn straight through your head.
She's going to cast Circle of Death. Van automatically fails. I need you all to make Constitution saving throws except for Quirin. Or, excuse me, actually. Hold on. So sorry.
No, you had it right the first time.
She can.
What does it do?
She can get you in it. She will take 2 steps back, 5, 10, 15, 20. And she's going to cast Circle of Death, and she's going to get all of you. I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
What does it do?
I'll tell you in
Can
just a
I know
second.
that? It's called Circle of Death.
It's called Circle of Death, yes.
That sounds terrible. I'm just going to have to try it. I'm going to try to counterspell with my last one.
Okay, what level are you casting?
All I have is 3, but Circle of Death sounds like instant death, so.
You need to beat a 16. A D20 plus your spell modifier.
Modifier or spell attack?
Modifier.
Oh, that's not great. A 16, you said?
A 16.
Okay. Don't let me down, dice. Dirty 20.
She will counterspell your counterspell.
When did she last use her counterspell? Against Velphie?
Against Velphie, but it is her turn now, meaning she gets her reaction back.
Ah, that little shit.
For real, yeah. I tried. That would have been cool.
Did I use my reaction? I know I
have not.
did.
Who's counterspelling?
Chameleon's counterspelling. Is that okay?
No, I don't know the rule. Can you cast a spell and counterspell in the same turn?
Because it's a reaction, yes. Typically, according to rules as written, no, because that would be casting a 2-level spells in the same turn.
But we don't do that.
We don't do that. Meaning you all can do this too. So she has cast counterspell on your counterspell, and no, Velphie, you have not used your reaction.
Can I counterspell her counterspell?
You may.
I'm going to do it at. No. Scared. Let's do it at 4th level.
Her counterspell fizzles out, and that Circle of Death spell does not go off. As she looks at Velphie. Okay. I'm coming for you. And she just grins
Velphie will
at you.
She just looks at her, like, straight face, no emotion.
And with that, that is Chameleon's turn. It is now Dragon's turn. With Dragon also hearing that, he is going to cast he will cast it in the center. He is going to cast, I need Friedrich, Ruby, and Velphie. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Dirty 20.
17.
18.
17 and 18 fail. He will add 3 sorcery points. Roll at disadvantage, Ruby.
$15.
That is going to be 30 points of poison damage as he casts Cloud Kill in that section. And that stays up.
Velphie
As
is
Ruby
down.
And as Ruby is running to Van with that potion in her hand, she also goes down.
And Friedrich does as well.
Quirin is the only one up. As Cloud Kill is in that section, Beltov is now up. Beltov seeing the only person up is Quirin. That is a 21.
I think we're gonna have to shield it.
Okay. Next one's a natural 1. Last one is a 13 plus a 14.
So what, 27?
27, yes.
So yeah, then that one hits.
That is going to be 15 points of piercing damage. And that is Bell's turn, but he has those little dragons that are going to try and attack you as well. First one is a 24.
Yes.
21 points.
All right.
Let's see. Next one is a 25.
That hits.
6.
So about that thing about the thing of backup characters.
Are you down too?
Yeah.
Okay. With that, Cloud Kill is still going as you all are down. Velphie, Friedrich, Ruby, you automatically fail. That is 2 death saves. Quirin, go ahead and roll me a Constitution save.
For me or for Van?
For you.
Okay. Say it or text
Yeah,
it.
that one you can say.
That one? Okay. 19.
19. Okay, you've you've failed 2 now. Alrighty, time passes. That Cloud Kill is still up for the moment. You will see it, or you will feel it dissipate. He will... Ignatius starts making his way over to you. Y'all can hear his heavy footsteps. Quirin, roll me a death save for you and then a death save for Van.
Okay.
With that, Velphie, roll a death saving throw. Okay, is there a memory you wish to share?
As she lies there, she starts to smell this kind of like musky, earthy scent. And when she opens her eyes, she finds herself in a cave. And very soon, this musky, earthy scent is overtaken by this very strong, sweet scent of schnickelbums. And she turns as she hears someone slow clapping behind her. And she sees a figure leaning against the wall of the cave, wearing a white fox mask. He has these black horns curling behind the mask and a red tail that switches back and forth. And she walks up to this figure, and through the mask, she sees those ruby red eyes that she's grown to love, just gazing back at her. And she smiles as she remembers the first time she ever met Antir. And then it starts to fade away.
Ruby, roll me a death saving throw.
Okay. I roll these with advantage because I have soul tokens.
Okay.
And I message you.
And you message me.
Okay.
Okay. Is there a memory you wish to share?
The trees are dappled in autumnal sunlight as a young Ruby climbs higher and higher with a young boy's voice trailing behind. You know I can't climb that high. I've never been able to climb that high. Then Ruby turns around. Well, if you want to know my secrets, you have to catch up. As she crests the top of the tree, and minutes later, a young Van's head pokes through and says, I don't really like it up here. But now it's time for secrets. I'm just going to look right at you. I cannot look down. As Ruby is looking towards the sky and Van is looking at Ruby. And she says, all right, one question. That's all you get this time. And he says back very adamantly, was your mom really a hag? That just sounds made up. She didn't look like a hag when when you came to live with us. And she'll keep looking at the sky. I don't know why you're so hung up on that. Hags can have changelings. That's what I was here for her to get rid of. Why does it even matter? Aren't you glad that I'm here? I'm the only thing that brings a little bit of adventure into your life. Come on, look up. Look up. And the memory will fade.
Friedrich, roll a death saving throw. Quirin, you got a couple rolls here. Roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
8.
That is your third failure. As you start to seize and your body starts to shake and writhe, I need you to roll me a death saving throw. Is there a memory you wish to share?
It's a late night as Quirin makes it back home. He has 2 bags, one backpack on his back and very gently carrying another one out in front of him. And he opens the door, walking through, sporting a lot of fresh cuts and bruises. As he closes the door and checks the living room just to see where Eve is, he finds her sitting in the exact same spot that the party happened to see, just right by the window, just sleeping, unconscious. And he walks over to her. Another bad day, huh? That's okay. Tomorrow will be much better. As he slowly and carefully tries to maneuver the backpack that he has on his back to sit right in the chair, still being very cautious with the other bag in his hand that he's holding out flat and horizontal. Once he gets the backpack off, he makes it into the kitchen. Comes back a few moments later with 2 plates and a piece of cake on each of those plates. Sets them both down on the table, lights his candle, then uses his candle to light Eve's. Goes in the backpack that's on the chair, takes out 2 little cone happy birthday hat, puts one on himself, and gently fashions one on top of Eve's head. He takes his piece of cake, sits down in the chair with the backpack still behind him, so he's right on the front of it, just leaning forward. Like I said, tomorrow is going to be so much better. I promise. Happy birthday, Eve. And like does the cheers with the plate, eats his cake, removes the backpack from behind him and just sits there falling asleep, waiting for morning.
And Professor Friedrich, is there a memory you wish to share?
It would just be a simple one. It's one that Friedrich thinks about often, which is just, I guess it's happened on occasion, but more of like a feeling than a specific memory of just sitting in Calandra's tea shop at the table there with friends, this time probably Axe and Z. As he explains to them the dangers of drinking tea when it's too hot. You should wait until it cools off a little bit. And just watching Calandra happily serve a long line of customers and just enjoying that moment that he goes back to often in his mind.
And Quirin, will you roll me a death save for Van? And as you all are laying broken and bruised and hurt, you all hear, "We are not done." You all are healed for 30 points if you succeeded on your death saving throws. As Ignatius cast 9th level heal. And gives you all 30 points. And as you start to catch your breath, you notice all the wounds that he has are fixed and stitched up. Dry blood is on the side of his face. You will look towards Professor Friedrich. "You came here trying to be a hero. Don't forget I pull the strings. And the only reason you are up is because I allow it." With that, it is Ro's turn. Trying to think of who rolled a d6 last. Velphie, will you roll a d20, please?
14.
Okay. Ruby, roll me a d6.
3.
Alrighty. Quirin, Ro takes a shot at you, and that is a 29 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
As that bullet pierces, you take 23.
All right.
And he will, let's see. Friedrich, roll me a d6.
3.
Okay, with a 3, that also goes for Quirin for a 24 to hit. 34 to hit.
Oh, damn!
2017, 24, 34.
17 plus 14 for a 34.
Yeah, that hits.
15 points.
that surpasses the 30 he was healed for.
It does. Ruby, you're up.
Okay. Okay. Is her first line of sight as she gets to her feet is towards Van. Is he getting up?
You notice as you're getting up, Van is also trying to get up and his eyes meet yours. And there's just a flood of relief on his face.
Okay. And we got 30 back.
You got 30 back.
She'll give a little bit of a bashful smile towards Van, but then turn around and go and look towards Velphie. Is Velphie up?
How does Velphie look right now?
She is very still.
On the ground?
On the ground.
She grips that potion tightly. And because Velphie gave it to her, she'll drink it.
And are you using your action to do so?
Yes.
You get max.
Okay. So you said that's 8d4 plus 8?
I think it was a superior. If that is the case, then yes.
Yeah, it was superior.
Okay.
And with that, is there any movement you wish to take?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to at least get cover under a table. So I'll be right here.
You got it. And with that, Quirin, roll a death saving throw. Okay. Would you like to share any other memories? As you got up for a second, saw someone gave you life to fight back just to take it.
To continue the previous memory he had, he'll wake up the next morning. It was a late night, so it's a late morning. Probably close to noon when he wakes up. And he wakes up, and immediately his eyes go to Eve as she's still laying there. She has the birthday hat no longer on her head, but in her hands on her chest. And he looks over at the little piece of cake that he left her, and that, for the most part, it's still there, but there's a little nibble taken out of the corner. And when he sees it, he'll smile, and throat will probably get a little tight. He'll get a little choked up. Stand up. Today is better. And take the hat off and put it on the corner of the chair, and then leave for the day.
And with that, it is now Ignatius's turn. He will look at each of you, whether you are up or not. And then he'll look back at Friedrich. You live because I allow it.
I just hold the stare.
And then he will... Let's see. 5, 10, 15. Come right up to you. And he will cast Inflict Wounds. That is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
That is 15 points of damage. Necrotic damage.
Oh, really?
It is necrotic.
How does he cast it on me?
He quite literally will walk up to you and put a hand on your shoulder and grip it extremely tightly, and his thumb is pressing into your older shoulder.
My older shoulders are. And as he does that, where typically this would sort of hit with some sort of necrotic energy, you see it almost invigorate Friedrich a little bit. As his robes give sort of a slight, very brief flash. And it was 15 points of damage?
It was 15 points.
I hold the stare, but I feel slightly better.
He stares you down. And that is his turn. Velphie is no longer up. Velphie, you see a dark place. There is nothing here. And with that, Friedrich, you're up.
And this guy's right in my face. So, I will start off by trying to shove him away from me telekinetically. Which, as you know, is a strength save.
18 on the die.
Sorry, is it strength save or strength check? Yeah, strength saving throw. 18 on the die. Does he have a neutral or positive modifier? He passes, then he doesn't move.
Okay.
Can I steal a glance back at Velphie?
You may.
And do I know how long it's been since we got up?
About a minute. Right on the cusp.
Well, then it's time to take a chance. And I'm going to run away from him over to her.
Okay, as you run away, he is a war cleric with Warcaster. He is going to cast a spell as a reaction to hit you. He's going to cast Contagion. For a 30
he can cast
to
any
hit.
spell.
If I'm remembering correctly, let me double check.
That's cool. It's cool with me.
It says that the spell must have a casting time of 1 action and must target only the creature that provoked it.
It sounds like Contagion, I think.
Okay, and that was a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You are poisoned.
Does it do any damage immediately?
No. You are poisoned. And with that, you're heading over to Velphie?
I am.
And what are you doing?
As my action, I'm pulling out a piece of parchment that I've had stowed away for a terrible rainy day. And I start reading off of it as I cast Revivify.
You cast Revivify. And with doing so, it calls a soul back to a body. We're going to have to do a D100 here to see if you come back. Because I am assuming you want to come back, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. With not having a soul, how we did this for on tier is we rolled a D100 to see if you come back. If it is above a 50, you will reanimate. If it is not, Revivify does not work.
Is it possible to give Velphie my inspiration?
And who rolls the die?
Velphie rolls the D100.
I have a question, but I don't know if I can ask it out loud.
Okay, I'll mute.
Secrets, whispers.
Okay.
Sorry, we were reviewing the play on the field. It stands.
$53.
Revivify, the spell casts, and Professor Friedrich, that paper fizzles out. But Velphie takes a breath. And you are at 1 HP. And with that, Professor Friedrich, is there anything else you wish to do?
Yes.
You've used your bonus action to shove. Your action to get Velphie. What else would you like to do?
As I see Velphie take a breath, I just hand on her shoulder, give her a quick reassuring nod like, you can do this. And then I'll turn back around and run back to Ignatius. I can only move 2, but I can still move.
Okay. And with that, it is now Van's turn. What is Van doing?
All right. Who looks the worst, like, of enemies?
When Ignatius cast 9th level heal, he healed them all,
Even himself?
even himself.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think he will bonus action steady aim, so he's not going to move. He's going to stay right where he is to give himself advantage against Ignatius,
Okay.
greasy asshole. For a 28 to hit.
28 hits. Roll your damage.
Let's see. That's 8. And then, hang on, I got sneak attack. What is it? 7. Then 30 additional for sneak attack.
Okay, so what's that in total?
38. I think I said 8 for the first time, right?
8. You got it. Alrighty, and with that, is there anything else you wish Van to do?
There's nothing else he can do, so no.
Okay. With that, it is now Chameleon's turn, and she just giggles. I knew this was going to be fun. And then she is going to cast... If... Who rolled a d6 last? Was it Professor Friedrich? Quirin, will you roll me a d6?
It's a 3.
Roll again.
4.
Ruby.
No.
She points at you, twists her head. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
It's an 18.
18 fails. As she casts negative energy flood at you. That is going to be 42 points. You can uncanny dodge.
I can?
I'm pretty sure you can uncanny dodge everything, correct?
What kind of spell damage is it?
It is necrotic.
I will double check. Yeah, it just hits you with an attack. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've got uncanny dodge.
Yeah, alrighty. Uncanny dodge as she casts that spell at you. And she looks like she is having the time of her life as she will 5, 10, 15, 20. She'll get right there. And that's where she'll stay. And with that is now Dragon's turn. Dragon is going to... You see his head turn to where Quirin is. And then back up at the rest of you. He's going to cast Ice Knife. Will you roll me... Velphie, 86.
3.
You said a 3?
Yeah.
Roll again.
It's another 3.
Roll again.
4.
4. Ruby's going to throw it at you.
Okay.
For a 17. A 22 to hit.
Okay, I am under the table for 3/4 cover. What does that add?
Ooh, you are under the table. Okay. Gives you a +5 bonus to your armor class.
Okay, 24 still hits.
It was a 22.
Oh, meets it, beats it.
Oh, darn. You take 3 cold damage as he casts Ice Knife at you. And that thing hits the table and poof, in ice. And with that, it is now Belle's turn. Belle, 5, 10, 15, 20. Gonna get right here. And Ruby, roll me a d6.
3.
Roll again.
6.
Quirin, they want you dead. Roll again.
Oh my goodness. Ah, fucking 4.
Alrighty, as Belle tries to hit you. The first one is a, let's see, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. 22 meets it, beats it with being under the cover. That is 13 points.
All right.
Takes his next attack. That hits. Another 12. And then a 25 to hit.
Yep.
for another 15. As
Damn.
those are his attacks, and his little tentacles like just kind of move side to side.
We're enjoying watching on this one. We haven't had this much entertainment in a very long time. I can't wait to devour your souls.
And with that, it's not going to move. And it's Rose's turn. Quirin, roll me a d20.
Oh, 14. I was looking for a modifier. I don't.
Okay. You see Rose's eyes dart from being pitch black for just a second, and then they go right back as he almost broke out. And with that, he is going to attack once only. And Velphie, roll me a d4.
4.
Actually, when it's a d4, it shifts down one since Kieran's out. That's going to go for Van for a dirty 22 hit. And that is going to be, let's see, what does Van take? Yikes. Okay. Okay. Van is still up. And with that, Ruby, it's your turn.
Okay. Taking a quick view of the field. Ignitius, is he still looking a-okay?
He pretty much went back up to full health. He is still above half.
Okay. And I'm curious, I think at this point, after Beltov taunts her, she's gonna zero in on that collar.
Okay.
Does it look like it can take damage, or like it's one of those magical objects that's really hard to break?
Roll me an Arcana.
15.
It looks like it could possibly break. But if you break it...
Wait.
Ooh.
Okay, sorry, I read athletics. It's Arcana,
Uh-huh.
and I have proficiency in that, so it's 22.
With
Sorry.
a 22, no, you're good. It's thick, but it looks like it could break. But there is a reason it's around his neck. If you miss, you puncture his neck.
Ruby's bleeding. And she's just under this table. And she just takes a deep breath and fires after doing a steady shot
Okay,
towards
so that's
the
advantage, correct?
collar. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll.
I'm so nervous. I just almost rolled some d6s.
Oh, no!
Okay. Okay. It's a 2 and an 18. Okay, so 18. And then this is what I doubt he can be scared. But this is with my Shadow Wielder crossbow. So this is a plus.
With the frightened thing, he does look at you as it hits, but there is no fear there.
Okay. It's a 26 to hit.
26 hits.
Okay. Okay. 8. My goodness. Okay. Uh, 33 points of damage to the collar.
As you do 33 points, your arrow strikes true, and hits that collar, and you see it shatter. I need you to roll me 12d6s.
Oh no. This is what he would have wanted. He would have wanted to be free. He would have wanted to be free. It's okay. Oh my gosh, no. 12 d6s?
12d6s.
I play a lot of rogues. Okay, let's see. Do I have 12? Okay. I might have 12. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Okay, bear with me. Damn it, I rolled really well. Okay. 12. Plus 10 is 22, 23, 27, 37, 45, 49, 54 points of damage.
As that collar breaks, you see it shatter and it falls to the ground, and as it shatters, you see spokes enter parts of his neck, and you see electricity shoot up and down his body as he screams in pure agony like he is being electrocuted. And then it falls away except for the little bits that are still hanging on. He hits his knees, but you see that purple glow of his eyes go away as he starts looking around, and you can tell he's confused.
Sorry. Oh, it tastes like... Oh, it tastes like dirt from the bottom of the river. I hope you're better, friend.
And as you're talking to him, he, like, you could tell agony, absolute agony. He looks at you. I don't know you.
I know you, and I know that you don't belong here. You should go. Please go.
Puffing and puffing. With that, it is Quirin's go. With that, is there a memory you wish to share?
I don't think there's a new one. I think just the memory of him standing up and having a little smile on his face while being choked up, that what just happened, of him standing up and saying, "Today's better." I think that part, that small little snippet, is just replaying over and over and over again.
Okay. And with that, what does Quirin look like right now?
Still on the ground, on his back with his sword just barely out of hand. And a pool of his own blood with a slight smirk.
And that... you all know that that blade goes with Quirin's heartbeat. It stops flashing and there is no blade. With that, it is Ignatius's turn. Ignatius will cast He didn't like that Professor Friedrich healed from his spell, so he is going to cast a guiding bolt at you. For a 30 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
12 points of radiant damage. And that is his turn. Velphie, you are up.
Okay. So she's still. Do I use half my movement to get up?
Yes.
Or okay. So 10. Okay. So she stands up very like shakily. And she looks around the room, taking it all in, and she's going to step forward. Oops. 5, 10, 15. And I just need to check. Okay. She looks at everyone, all of the bad guys. And then she holds up her hand and she casts Mass Suggestion, which is a wisdom save of 17.
Okay.
And she's going to say, do not attack us. Drop your weapons. Drop all spells. Turn around and leave Sydonea and never come back. Excluding Beltov.
Okay. You're including Ro?
We'll exclude Ro as well.
That is completely up to you.
Yeah, we'll do just Ignatius, Dragon, and Chameleon.
Okay. Is this considered being charmed?
It is. They do
Okay.
get the charmed effect.
Dragon passes. Ignatius passes. Chameleon passes. With a 17, a 24, and a 26.
Dang. Well, it was worth a shot. Then, seeing that her spell failed, she just kind of like closes her eyes for a second, and then she will open them back up. And as a bonus action, she will cast Mass Healing Word, which I believe should be able to hit everybody. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, it should be able to hit everyone, even 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Even Beltov. So she's going to heal Beltov as well, but not Ro
Okay.
or Ignatius or Dragon or Chameleon.
Okay.
So that is I'm doing that at 5th level. So that is 13 points.
Okay.
Wait, no, 16 points.
And you will notice that your spell heals everybody but Quirin.
So I can surmise his state of living then.
Yes.
Okay. And that is my turn.
Okay. With that, Friedrich, you're up.
Okay. I will. I'm gonna run up to Ignatius and sort of strafe around him. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm gonna call out again because I'm a talker. I'm gonna say, Ro, she will be heartbroken. You have to resist. As I turn and I cast I guess I cast Mind Sliver on Ignatius.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
That is an intelligence saving throw because I'm melee range. I don't want to roll a disadvantage. I'm doing a save.
Natural 20.
Yeah, that'll pass. I don't think there's any effect of the pass either. There is not. Okay.
Roll me 2d20s.
2d20s. Okay. Those are terrible. 4 and a 1.
Oh, jeez. Ro looks like with the mention of her flickers, but then right back. And with that, it is Van's turn. What is Van doing?
Can I shove Ignatius? I still have a bonus action.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm always going to try to shove. 17 strength save.
That is a 15. He gets shoved 5 feet.
Can I shove him not directly towards Ruby? Like, can I shove him like right there? Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to use, I used like 4 to get there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use 2 more. One right here in the middle.
Okay.
That's my turn.
And Van is up.
No one else has been hit except Ignatius, right?
Correct.
Gotcha. We will steady aim and shoot him again.
Okay. As you shoot at Ignatius at advantage.
28 to hit.
28 hits. Roll your damage.
I think that's the exact same roll. That's 8 piercing initially, but I have to do the sneak attack. It's the exact same 38 as last time.
Nice. With that, he is below half. He is bloody.
And that's all he can do. The bonus
Okay.
action can't move, so that's it.
It is Chameleon's turn. Chameleon is going to cast Chromatic Orb. And Ruby, will you roll me a d4?
1.
Okay, that goes for Friedrich. Friedrich, that is going to be An 18 to hit.
That means it beats it. I'm out of shields.
Okay. As you will take... she's going to do lightning damage on you for 17 points.
Okay, I also realized I think I need to roll a con save. From
Yes.
the disease
You
thing.
do.
So 17 from her.
Yep.
And isn't the save like a 20?
21.
So I have to roll a nat 20. Or I could roll a 19. I did not.
Okay. Okay. So you take that damage. And that is her turn. It is now Dragon's turn. Dragon will... Okay, there's like a few stones and things like that in this room, and he will pick up one of these stones. And Professor Friedrich, roll me a d4.
One.
Okay, number 1, that goes for you. I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Is that it? It doesn't say it's at disadvantage, but didn't you say the disease thing makes it? Or is that later?
That's later.
Oh, okay, cool. So right now it's still good. It's not that good though. 6.
You take 7 points of force damage as this rock plummets you on the center mass, like in your stomach. And with that is Beltov's turn. Beltov, having been woken by Ruby and knowing Ruby is a friend now, looks around again confused, but he eyes in on Ignatius because he does know who made the collar. And you will hear him seethe out, "You." And he will attack Ignatius with all 3 of his attacks. And that is going to be... Let's see. Okay, hits on the first one. Does not hit on the second one. Does not hit on the third one. So that is going to be 9 points to Ignatius, but he is going to arcane shot it and do a shadow arrow. So that is going to be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points to Ignatius. Ignatius is looking bloodied at this point, and that is going to be... He passes the wisdom saving throw. And the little inky tendrils on his back.
You will not disobey us, Beta. You will not. You will not.
And then they're actually going to attack as well, and that is going to be... Okay. 2 of them hit, and they latch out at Ignatius, take a chunk, and rip it back. And with that, it's Rose's turn. Professor Friedrich, roll that d20 for me again.
Just one of them.
Just one of them this time.
I got a 3.
He does not look phased. Roll me a d6 or d4, please.
A 1.
That is you. For an 18 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay. Let's see. That is going to be, as you hear this pistol go off, you take 17 points.
Friedrich drops.
Okay, Quirin, roll me a d4, please. Or, yeah, D4.
Does the orc thing only work once?
Mm-hmm.
Once per long rest.
No.
1.
Okay, that is Velphie. Velphie, a 16 plus 14 is a 30 to hit.
Yeah.
That is going to be 20 points of damage.
And you see Velphie collapse.
Friedrich's down, Velphie's down, Quirin's down, Ruby and Van are the only two left. And with that, Ruby, you're up. Ignatius is not looking good. And Beltov's up too, but Ignatius is not looking good.
She, from under the table, takes aim right at his lower back and yells out,
At Ignatius? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And yells out to Ro. It's a shame that Violet is miserable, Ro. And it's even a bigger shame that you're making it worse. And I will... bonus action, steady aim. Shoot at Ignatius.
Okay. Roll at advantage.
Okay. It is a 21 to hit.
21 meets it.
Okay. $32 points of damage.
How do you wish to do this?
As she's yelling up to Ro and thinking about the last time she saw Violet and how scared she was, she just feels a course correction on her arrow as she aims at an invisible bundle of nerves. And the next thing Beltov sees is an arrowhead sticking straight up through Ignatius's gut. And she will, at watching his body crumble, destroy one of her soul tokens. And the whispers move around her body, over cascading his, and go straight towards Dragon.
Okay.
So he takes 16 points of damage.
Okay, perfect. And with that, as you've taken Ignatius out, is there anything else you wish to do?
Just gonna move a little bit, keep people on their toes. Just gonna move like 5 feet to the left. And be like, maybe they won't see me now.
Okay.
Under the table.
And with that, as you do mention Violet and you're making things worse for Violet, roll me 2 d20s.
Okay. Do you want me to say them out loud?
Yeah.
Okay. A 4 and a natural 20.
Okay, with the natural 20, you see Ro's hands shaking. And those eyes go back to the Dragonborn you're used to. And you see green coming out of his mouth as he turns to Chameleon and Dragon. And you hear a dragon-esque roar come out of his mouth. And with that, it is now Ignatius is dead. Quirin is dead. Velphie is down. Roll your death saving throw. Okay, is there a memory you wish to share?
I think this time soon after she falls, she kind of feels this like pressure around her, like someone's giving her a hug. And when she opens her eyes, she's looking down as if looking like out of third person view. She sees herself and her father hugging in the woods right after they managed to escape from the ball. And she feels that pressure around her tighten. And she sees her father look up towards the sky. And she can hear these faint whispers of him saying, "I got my little girl back. Got her back." And then she just hugs him back even tighter. And then it just starts to fade away.
And with that, Friedrich, roll your death saving throw. Would you like to share a memory?
Yeah. I think this one's probably between a memory and a dream. It's be Friedrich teaching an incredibly attentive classroom full of students. And that attentive part is probably the dream. But just the ideal teaching situation and that feeling that he did make a difference.
And with that, it is Van's turn.
Okay. Would the other two masks they look fine, right?
They do.
Okay. Let's see how far. That's pretty far. Do either of them look like they have a spellcasting focus?
Chameleons is her spell book. Dragon, I do not believe has one.
I have no idea if this is worth it. Also, no. So neither of them have been hit. Okay, I think we're just gonna stick to the steady aim. I don't think trying to, because they can still attack. That won't make them. Yeah, we're still a steady aim, and then shoot at Dragon. I think is the one, the furthest south.
Yes.
All right, we'll do that one.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
30 to hit.
30 hits. Roll your damage.
8 piercing. We're on track to do 38 again. Or maybe not.
Oh.
20 piercing. So then 28 total.
Okay, 28 total. With that, is there anything else you wish to do on Van's turn?
That's all he can do.
Okay. It is now Chameleon's turn. How dare you kill my daddy? I just got golden child status! And she will actually go over to Quirin. And that pool of blood you were having, she will take it. And she will summon a greater demon with it.
Hey, that's mine. Stop it.
Yes, as she takes a vial of blood from a humanoid that is killed within the last 24 hours. And she is quite literally taking Quirin's blood and drawing a circle around her as she cast it. A pit opens up into the abyss, and out is pulled this inky, ichorish creature from the ground, and it stands over you with these large wings, and it looks like it shifts in and out of existence. Kill them, please! I'm done with this! I want this to be done! And it just looks back at her and looks at you all and then looks back at her and tilts its head. And with that, that was Chameleon's turn. It is now Dragon's go. Dragon, seeing that Row is now up, is going to cast... Let's see, Mind Spike on him, which is a wisdom saving throw. He is not wisdomous. He fails with a natural 1.
Oh.
He's struggling! Oh my goodness! And with that, he will take... 15 points of damage, and that is Dragon's turn. And with that, it is now Beltov's turn. He is going to see that 2 more people are on the map. 5, 10, takes 2 steps up. He's going to attack Chameleon for 1, which hits, and that is going to be... 14 to her, does another one. Hits, does another 9. So let's see. And then we'll take the other one against Dragon for a 19 to hit, which does hit. Okay, and he also takes 13. The tendrils on Beltov's back look like they are trying to control Beltov again.
We will not do as you please.
He tries to send them out, and they do not go. With that, it is Ro's turn. Ro is also going to attack the 2 of them for a dirty 20 and another dirty 20. So that hits both of them. We're going to go ahead and roll this real fast. Okay, and they both take damage. Ruby, you are up.
Quick question. Is
Yes.
Summon Demon concentration?
It is. So she's got to make multiple concentration checks. Passes. 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 And passes. So it is still up. And there we
Okay.
go. And it is your turn.
Yeah. Ruby just takes another really deep breath, really feeling the heat of this demon. And is going to I think wiggle up a little bit closer under the table and then try to wedge herself underneath the table. And bonus action hide.
Okay.
And then just slowly like shoot a crossbow at Chameleon.
Okay. Shooting will give away your hiding space. Do you want to shoot first, then hide?
No, because I have the skulker feat, so if I miss, they won't know where I'm at.
Okay. Okay. You got it. But if you hit, they will, right?
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure if you hit, it should.
Okay.
Double check. If you make an attack roll while hidden and the roll misses, making the attack doesn't reveal your location. Okay. Yep. But if I do hit, it does reveal my location.
You got it. Go ahead and attack. Who are you going for?
Chameleon.
Okay.
Because she just used my friend's blood for gross stuff. Okay. Okay, it is a 21 to hit.
21 hits her.
Okay. Is she frightened?
With a spell that was cast on them beforehand. It looks like she's about to get scared. And then hones in.
Ah, those little preppers. Okay. How dare they try to get one up on us? Okay, 10, 16, 19, 8, 27, 29. 37 points of damage against Chameleon.
Okay, that is a lot. So let's see if she keeps her concentration. Okay, she needed with a 37. That would have been a 13? She got a 13 on the die. Or
Okay.
13
I
and
don't
a
know
15.
the rules for concentration. Okay.
It's
Oh,
half.
15.
Yeah, half of your whatever damage you take. And then as long as you pass the halfway mark, your spell stays up.
Okay. So the half point would have been 18, right?
18. Okay, yeah. No, you're right. 15 was her highest because she gets advantage. And then for her constitution, 15, 16, 17.
For real?
For real.
Okay.
So what that means when she drops concentration on Greater Demon, I don't think it goes away. I think it just turns on her. Let's see.
I've been turned into a cow. Can I go home?
Can I go home? Let's see. Does demon go away when concentration drops on summon greater demon? Let's see. Yes, but it depends on the context. If you lose control of the demon by stopping concentration, the demon becomes uncontrollable and stays around for 1d6 rounds. Rampaging against other creatures. Will you roll me a d6 as she loses concentration?
Yeah. A 2?
Okay. It'll be around for 2 more rounds. All right. And with that, is there anything else you wish to do?
That's all.
It is now Velphie's turn. Roll a death saving throw. Okay, is there a memory you wish to share?
there's like a flash of light, and she opens her eyes and she sees this large tree that seems like enchanting. You can tell there's something special about this tree. And it's surrounded by homes that seem to be built into the ground. And next to the tree, there's a large bonfire, the smoke rising and filling her nose. Hold on. You okay? Okay. The smoke fills her nose as she looks around and sees the druids on the druid farm just dancing, jovial, music playing, drinking, eating, and this very happy, peppy yellow tiefling walks up and offers her a bottle of clear liquid. She puts the bottle to her lips and she feels that sting of the alcohol sliding down and spreading through her chest. And she sees the druids dancing in a way that she's never seen before in Sydonea. And she starts to join, just letting herself go and letting her body just move and just feel that little blip of freedom of just doing whatever makes her happy. And it just kind of like fades away as she continues to dance.
And with that, Professor Friedrich, roll a death saving throw. Okay. And with that, do you wish to share a memory?
Having been through it a bit so far tonight, I think the memories are fading into more of just feelings, but this one's less positive. This one's more of a sort of a quick twinge of regret, like he felt when he found Zell's medallion in the lair of the cleric beast.
And with that, it is Van's turn. What is Van doing?
Who looks the worst between chameleon and a dragon?
Dragon.
Dragon. Oh well, I guess the I'm just thinking because the demon thing still there too.
Mm-hmm. It is around for 2 turns.
We'll go for dragon, right?
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Yeah. 29.
29 hits. Roll your damage.
Let's see, that's 6. Uh, 31 total.
Okay. He is not looking good. You can see blood coming from the sides of his mask and pouring over. And with that, is there anything else you wish to do?
Yeah, I think I forgot to say it, but that was steady aim again. So then the roll of damage. So
Yeah, I had a
forgot to say
feeling.
that.
You got it. Is there anything else?
No.
Alrighty, as Van takes that shot against Dragon, Chameleon's turn is up. She will take a hand and completely drip, like cover it with Quirin's blood, and she will make a run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and she will draw another circle with her hands, and she is going to start banging on that door.
Siren, we need help! It's not going the way we want! Please come out here, please! Your brother's dying! Your dad won't like that too much! And you know you have golden child status right now, so you may actually want to come out here!
And that's our turn. It's Dragon's turn. I moved the wrong person, by the way.
I was so confused.
As Chameleon runs over there and starts, she will actually dash to get here, draw that circle and start banging on the door. And with that, it is now Dragon's turn. Dragon, with using most of his resources already, will cast. Oh, does he want to do that? He is going to... Who is still up? Ruby is still up. I don't think she can see... Or he can see Ruby. Professor Friedrich, will you roll me a d6, please?
A 3.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll get right here and try to attack Roe. For a 17 to hit. And that misses. And with that, that is Dragon's turn. It is Beltov's turn. All of his attacks will hit Chameleon. We're just going to go ahead and roll this real fast. Okay. As they all, you see arrows sticking out of Chameleon's back. Roe's turn is next. He will attack. And he hits. And with that, Ruby, you are up.
Okay. I'm looking over at Professor Friedrich. Does he look like he can still be saved?
How do I respond to this, GM?
How does Friedrich look?
When you go down, are you technically still conscious?
When you go down and you're doing death saving throws, you are barely conscious. And once you hit one end or the other, you're either unconscious or dead.
Okay, so if you looked at Friedrich then, very carefully, you might see a very shallow rise and fall of his chest.
The first time she sees movement, she's gonna bolt. Bonus action, disengage, and drag Friedrich under the table with every single ounce of strength that she has left. And as an action, feed him her health potion.
Okay. With that being an action for another person, roll for it.
Okay.
That's a 12.
Okay, you get 12 points back. And with that, it is the demon's turn. Velphie, roll me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll me an 8.
2.
Okay, with that, it starts to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it'll dash to get right there. And with that, Velphie, go ahead and roll a death saving throw. What do we see?
Like, what does everyone else see?
Mm-hmm.
She was taking, shallow breaths, trying to breathe. And it starts to get shorter and shorter, smaller and smaller until the breathing stops.
Okay. And with that, Chameleon was banging on the door for someone to come out. Under the name of Siren, you hear these heavy doors open, and they scuff across the stone floor. Do stop playing with them and just end it already. This has gone far enough, Chameleon. We can extract their souls afterwards. Just finish it and quit being a disappointment. You see Beltov and Ro are both aiming their weapons that way. And then you start hearing immediate little poppings as someone pops into view. Someone a couple of you have met before. 5, 10 will put a hand on Quirin and cast Revivify. And then uses her bonus action to cast Mass Cure Wounds. That's the wrong one. Anybody who is currently alive will get 16 points. 5, 10, 15. Well, she moved 10. All right, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll get to right there. Friedrich, it's your turn.
Okay. The hand shoots up again as it sweet liquid pours down my gullet. I'll get up to my feet, dust myself off. And I saw Velphie as described, right? Since I was technically conscious then. Okay. I will. Actually, I think I can do it from where I am, actually. Let me check. Yep. I'm just going to give a quick nod to Ruby in recognition of saving my ass. And step around her. And cast Chill Touch on Chameleon.
Roll to hit.
Roll to hit. Not great. 15.
That does miss.
I'll use the rest of my movement to continue charging that way. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And I don't think, but maybe. Nope. No shoving today.
No shoving today. Alrighty. With that, that was Friedrich's turn. It's now Van's turn. What's Van doing?
Think now. Let's see. What makes the most sense? So if someone were to take the hide action behind like 3/4 cover, because I think that's what the tables were described as, is that still like hiding, or is it still I don't know how that works exactly.
You could try
If
to
you're mostly out
hide.
of view.
Yeah, you could try to hide behind a altar.
Oh, okay.
With hiding, if you do shoot as your action, they will know where you are if you do shoot.
Right. We're just trying to be able to move and still find advantage somehow. So that was the goal.
Okay. Yeah, you can do it.
I assume that's okay. So go 5. Whoops. 10. 15, 20. Does that count as behind?
That counts as behind, yes.
Sweet. Then he'll hit a slide as he's running behind the altar. Do I have to roll for stealth?
Go ahead. Yeah, roll for stealth.
25.
25. Okay.
Yeah, and that would be like the bonus action hide is what.
Bonus
that
action
would be.
hide. You got it.
Then then we should be. Yeah. Then to Chameleon, if we, I assume we are hidden and have advantage with Chameleon.
Yes, since you are hidden and she is at that door.
Cool. 27 to hit.
27 hits.
Uh, 32.
32 damage. How do you wish to do this?
Oh, I think Van hits the slide behind the altar and peeks around the corner and lets off a bolt that goes. If Chameleon is facing, I forgot his name, the new guy. The arrow goes through the temple and just sticks into the wall, so she's kind of suspended there, just connected to the wall by the arrow.
And she dangles there as her mask falls off. And as the mask falls off, you can see an uncanny resemblance to Violet. As that mask drops and shatters. And with that, is there anything else Van wishes to do?
He's probably still going through, I would imagine, checking Ruby every now and then, but as far as actions and such, that's all.
Okay. With seeing where that bolt came from, it is now Dragon's turn. Dragon is going to... It's going to Misty Step right next to Van. And then he is going to... Will somebody... Ruby, will you roll me a d6, please?
Yep. 5.
Okay, 5. 5 is Van. He
No.
is going to use Magic Missile at 5th level. Okay, so that is 7 darts at Van. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17. He does 20 points of damage with his magic missile against Van.
And then... Oh, sorry.
And then what?
I just want to... So, okay. Totally forgot that Van is a rogue, so he can uncanny dodge. How would that work with Magic Missile? Is it just dodging one of the
It's
missiles?
just dodging one. Yeah.
Okay.
So he can't undodge the 2 and then get, or the 4 and get 2 back.
I think he'll do that.
Okay. Awesome. So he is still standing.
Yeah, I can't work with the health, but we'll do that.
I gotcha. And that is Dragon's turn. It is now Siren's turn. Siren just looks at all of you. You all are pathetic. And he will just stare at you for a little while before he casts. Will somebody roll me? Let's see. Who rolled the last d6? Friedrich, will you roll me a d6, please?
Two.
Roll one more time.
Four.
Okay. With a 4, he looks at Ruby, almost pinpoints you. He will take a step forward. And he will cast Finger of Death at you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I realized I do have advantage on this while I have soul trinkets.
Okay.
Okay. Which doesn't help much. It's an 11.
That does fail. You take 78 plus 30.
She's out.
66.
Oh. I can uncanny dodge Finger of Death?
You can uncanny dodge, yes.
Oh, I'm gripping the top of that table so hard. My little fingertips. So you said how much was it?
30 or 66, so 33 for you.
Okay. She's still up.
Still standing then. And he will look you over, look you up and down. And with that, it is Beltov's turn. Beltov, having gone to bat with Siren before, but doesn't remember it. Siren will look at Beltov. Is that any way to treat your brother? Beltov looks confused. My what? Who's to say you're fighting on the right side? Belle, this isn't what families do. How have they bewitched you? And Beltov will not take his turn. Roe will take attacks against Siren and hit both. And with that, Ruby, you are up.
Okay. Okay, so how's Velphie looking?
How is Velphie looking?
She is not moving at all.
Okay. She's going to, with a little bit of blood like running down her face from her nose from that finger of death, have it just combines with like a couple of those saltwater tears after seeing Velphie stop breathing, because she was going to her next. And she'll turn around, move underneath this table stealthily, and bonus action hide, and then try to send an arrow straight into Dragon's gut.
You got it. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. 22 to hit.
22 hits. Roll your damage.
Is he? I'm so stupid for asking again. He can't be scared. Okay. So is he scared? No. You said they prepped.
They did.
Maybe he just
prep.
wasn't there. He was in the bathroom.
Yeah, he just went to the bathroom and just missed.
Yeah. Oh, that's not great damage. 1, 2, 3, 6, 11, 17, 23. 31 points of damage.
How do you wish to do this?
She's almost incoherent with how much blood she's lost, how much emotional toll this fight has taken. So as she gets right up next to Van, she just whispers, "Leave us alone," and shoots the arrow straight into his gut, hoping to see his knees buckle.
And his knees do buckle, and he hits the ground, and his mask shatters. That mask, when it shatters, you notice or remember the person who you saw in the casino that you all tried to tail.
He's my last whispers of the gray. Actually, there's no one close. There's no one close. I can't. So that's it. That's it. That poor boy.
And with that, it is now the demon's turn. The demon's going to turn away from Sire in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Get next to Anaria. And with that, Quirin, you are up.
I think he's started to get up a little bit, like on his knees and hands, like just looking at the ground, coughing, just trying to get reoriented, and he's looking over the whole battlefield, just very, very disoriented. If since he's back alive, does the sword also come back, or do you like unattune? I assume you like unattune if you die.
You don't unattune when you die. At least I don't think you
No?
do. I don't think so, because you can come back attuned to your stuff. So once you come back, that heart rate, whatever your heart rate is currently, is how it's flashing.
Well, it's moving really quick right now. We just got it back, so we're gonna use that heart rate. He's gonna reach into his bag. No. I think he'll see the closest weapon, which is a sword on the ground, and take it, and then go for the demon thingy.
Okay. Roll to hit. Or actually, before you waste your turn, that was round 2. As soon as it got to Anaria, it disappeared and went back home as something from the ground grabs it and takes it down.
All right, well, now he's just seeing things. Let's see. How far is it? As long as I'm... It's Beltov. Okay. And I think he only sees this guy as the one super unfamiliar guy. So he'll make his way over there. Still with sword in hand, and then attack him.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
27.
27
and we'll booming
hits.
blade it.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. 18 psychic.
Okay.
Was max damage on that one. And oh my. 15 thunder.
And 15 thunder, you got it. And is there anything else we should do on your turn?
Let's see. Fuck it. We will action surge and do it again.
Okay, go for it. Roll to hit.
26.
26 hits. Roll your damage.
Am I able to booming blade again? Because it's a different turn or a different.
Are. I think so.
Yeah. So then we will booming blade it as well. So I think I said 13 psychic.
Yep.
And then I rolled max on the first attack, and I rolled just about minimum on the second one.
Oh no. Okay.
For 3 thunder damage.
3 thunder. You got it. Alrighty. And with that, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
don't have... Yeah, that'll be it.
He will look at you as you're attacking him. Pity y'all have tried to confuse my brother. Such a pity. Anaria 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 will cast her last Revivify on Velphie. Her last diamond disappears. And then you all start to hear popping. Let's see. Ruby, you broke him out of it. Roll me a D100.
Okay, there's this one and this one. Okay.
50 or higher. She will take him with her.
Take him with wait, what? Take
50 or higher, she'll take him too.
Well, it's an 89.
Okay. You all feel something grasp onto you. You feel the nauseating pull that you felt whenever you left the Feywild. As you are warped out of this stone room to somewhere else. Roll me perception checks.
Do I still need to roll a d100 with the Revivify?
Yes. Thank you for reminding me. 50 or higher.
88.
Okay, as you do come back when she cast it. And what is everybody's perception checks?
15.
18.
17.
Reliable talent, 17.
Okay, so you all will see it. The place you have been brought to is where your mounts are. As you all have been pulled out of the pit to your mounts. You see Anaria clutching her chest. But what surprises you is you see this black ichor starting to spread up her neck across her face. You all know what this is. She starts gasping for breath. And she will look at Quirin. Please look after Spring Court.
And he just looks shocked. Like he's still blinking as if he's still trying to process just everything that just happened. And with her saying that, no, you're staying. You're not going anywhere.
And it looks like wisps of magic begin to leave. It is this light green of spring and smells like right before it rains on a mid-spring day. You see her emerald eye, or her eyes that were, one was green, one was blue, start to shift to this emerald green, and the runes fade away on her forehead as a spring Eladrin stands before you instead of an archfey. And you see these ichor veins spread and spread until they start to cover her face, her hands, her arms. And then she starts to fade away into soft green leaves that are carried away by the wind as she disappears. A wisp of magic floats in front of Quirin. You have a choice. Whether to take it or to forsaken it, as Anaria has left Spring Court and the power of an Archfey to you as she dies.
I think as she gets dusted into leaves, Quirin takes a few steps forward as if he could even do anything to help, and just holds the hand out to try and grab her as she leaves. And once she's gone, then it's just that wisp that is like right at his fingertips. And he like moves his hand around it to now like be under it, like he's holding it. Very choked up and probably some tears in his eyes. He's just looking around, just looking at everyone. Like it's almost expressionless. Like there's nothing behind the eyes. He's looking around like so lost and just trying to understand. And he'll just close his hand around the little wisp that's in front of him.
Does that mean you take it?
You'll take it.
Okay. And with that, as Anaria has used the last of her power to get you all out and bring you back, and has passed her Archfey to someone else, you all may level up. However, Velphie, your level in Warlock, your patron, is dead. Therefore, your powers of a Warlock go away too. So take that level out and take a different level in something else. And that is where we'll pick up.
Damn.
Is this what running a marathon feels like?
Thank you so much for watching Session 47 of the Order of Narvosc. Session 48 will be out on September 19th. Please make sure to check out our players' social media accounts. You can find those links in the description below. And if this is the kind of content you enjoy, please press that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you get notified when Session 48 comes out. Be the light that drives out the darkness, adventurer. We'll see you soon.